Hi, this is Duct Tape Susan. These are the materials you're going to need for your cell phone wallet. Let's get started. You're going to need 8 strips that are 6 inches long. This is going to create 2 panels for you. You're going to line them up so they're 2 3/4 inch wide. I'm showing you 3 inches here, but that's not important. I'll show you later. You only really need it to be 2 3/4 inch. You flip it over sticky side up, and you just put your other, stack them on top of each other, like you normally would for like to create like a fabric, I guess you would say. And you're going to do 2 panels. I only show you how to do one, and you'll see I had to take out a lot of the pieces to this video to make it within the time limit that YouTube allows. So don't worry about the fold over part right here. That's not necessary. You'll see later on. So just make your 2 panels 2 3/4 inches wide. Now we're going to do the card pockets. You need a total of 12 strips of tape that are going to be 3 1/4 inches long. You're going to take 4 of them and cut them down the middle lengthwise. I'm just showing you pretty much that these are the card pockets. It's going to create 4 card pockets in a total of. And these are vertical pockets, not horizontal, so you got to make them wider. So you're just going to take one of the one of the strips of tape, fold it up, sticky side up, take the other one, put it right on top of it like you normally do with your horizontal pockets. And now you're going to take one of the strips I told you to cut in half, lengthwise, and you're going to make it so it is 2 1/2 inches wide. Once it's 2 1/2 inches wide, you're going to flip it over and put the other part onto the sticky. And you're going to do this to all of them. You should have a total of 4 card pockets. And then just cut the top so that it's nice and straight. We're going to put on the trim. So for the trim, you're going to need 2 strips of tape that are 2 1/2 inches long. You're going to cut them 1/2 inch strips. So altogether you should have 6 1/2 inch strips, and then 2 of them that are like 1/4 of an inch, and those other 2 aren't really important, just so you have the other 1/2 inch strips. And this is just so you can make your trims on your 4 card pockets and your plastic for your ID. So you're going to take one of those strips, 1/2 inch strips. You're going to put 1/4 of an inch onto your card pocket, and you're going to peel it up and fold over the excess tape. And you're going to do this to all of your pockets and your plastic for your ID. So now that that's done, you're going to take the remaining tape that you have left over and just tape your pockets onto your panel. And if you need any excess tape for the side with the ID, then just use the printed so that way it doesn't show through. You don't want the green showing through your ID. So and that's what I did actually on mine. So on this, or in this one, so just take one of your strips of tape, go down 1/2 inch from the top of your panel where your trim is there, and just put half of the strip of tape onto your pocket, and then the other half should be sticky, and you can put that right on your panel. And you just do this to all of them, and you want to link them in between each other so they're not right on top of each other. And go ahead and do that to all of them. So now you have your 2 panels, the one with 3 card pockets and the one with the ID and the 1 card pocket. Now I'm going to show you where you didn't need to fold it over like I did here because we need to make that part nice and soft so it's not rough. So you're just going to cut 1 strip of tape that is 5 inches long, and you're going to cut it in half. You're going to take one of those half strips and go about 1/4 of an inch onto onto the panel, so it's covering your pockets and your trims. Pick it up and fold the sticky over onto the back, and you do it to both of them. And now on this part, you're going to need 6 strips of tape. You're going to need, I did 3 green, 3 printed, it's your choice. You want them 6 inches long, and you're going to create a fabric that's like 5 inches tall, like in width. So your strip should be 6 inches long, and you want to make this 5 inches tall. As I already did here, you just peel it up, and now you're taking your 3 strips that you had and putting them on the back. And now you just cut the sides so they're nice and straight. Now that that's all done, you're going to take the part that we did with our card pockets just a few minutes ago. You're going to make sure that the rough edges are on the outside edges. You want the soft, the rigid, the part that we did the trim on the inside. So you take one strip of tape that is 6 inches long, and now we're going to do the top of it. So I flipped mine over. If you don't want to, that's fine. I just flipped it so that way I could see it better. And you're going to take one of those strips of tape that is like a 1/2 inch and put 1/4 of an inch onto the panel. Flip it over and put the sticky side over. And now we're going to create the part where you have no fold over lines. So you need 3 strips of tape, and you're going to want this to measure out to be 5 inches in width, like we did just a little while ago. This is going to be the inside of your billfold and then the outer part of your wallet. So that's why you want the nice straight edges, because you're going to put tape so you have no fold over lines here in a minute. So you just flip it over. And on this part here, I use 4 strips of tape that are, I'm not going to tell you the length because you need overage on the bottom, top, and the sides. So just go along with it. I actually go a 1/2 inch. Most people go 1/4 of an inch overage on the sides and the bottom and top. I go a half. That way I have room to cut into it to make sure it's nice and straight. So you go 1/2 inch overage or 1/4 inch. It's pretty much your whatever you normally go for when you're doing this. So just do that. And the top one I used, so this is why I used 4 strips on it, because I kind of ran out of tape at the top there. And I just cut it down to 1/4 inch. You'll see. And I'm really sorry that this video has a lot of missing pieces. I had to cut it down for YouTube to allow me to put it up on my channel. So I'm really sorry about that. But now, yeah, now that that's done, you just want to trim down so you have 1/4 inch on all sides. And then you're going to flip it over, sticky side, well, not sticky side up, but flip it over, I guess sticky side is up. And just cut out your 4 boxes on your squares, your corners. Yeah, that's it, corners. I'm sorry, I've done this probably about 10 times. I'm really tired. Okay, so just cut out your boxes here. And then you're going to take the panel that we put all of our card pockets and stuff on. Yeah, you can see I have a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch, so I'm just trimming it down here. So I don't really get to say bye that much in the end of this video because it's cut so short. But I apologize for how cut up the video actually is, because I had to take out a lot of pieces. So anyways, you line it up to the bottom, fold your sticky side up onto it, then fold it back down, and take your leftover tape you had to cover the sticky up, so that way your bills don't stick to the bottom. And then after you cover that up, you can just fold it back up and fold over your sticky edges. And when you do this, I don't show you later on because I had to cut that piece out. Don't forget to cut the corner or the sides for your cards to fit in, and the part for your hiddens, because I did have that done, but you can't see it because I had to take it out. So yeah, don't forget to cut those. Fold it in half, that part's done. Now we're going to work on the cell phone pouch. So you need 6 strips of tape here, and they need to be 6 inches long, and you're going to make them 5 inches tall. So I'm just using the inside color of my billfold for the inside of the cell phone pouch. So after you've got that 5 inches tall, you just flip it over, sticky side up, and then you take the strips of the printed and just put them on there. The top part, the top strip, you're going to overlap it by 1/4 of an inch. You'll see here. And that way you will have, it won't be all rough at the top of your cell phone pouch. So once you've done that, you just fold over your sticky part, and then trim the sides so it's nice and straight, so it's not rough edges on the sides. Now that that's done, we're going to fold it and If you don't have any leftover tape like I do here, you can just cut a strip that's 5 inches long and cut it in half. And just, I'm going 1/4 of an inch onto it, and then I fold over the excess. It's pretty much your choice on how you want your trim or whatever. So yeah, just go 1/4 of an inch onto it, fold it over. And I'm going to do the same thing for the bottom. I had leftover tape, but if you don't have any leftover tape to seal off the bottom, just cut a 3-inch strip of tape and cut it in half and use it. Make sure that when you're doing the bottom here, that it's the rough edges. It's not the nice smooth edge. Make sure that's at the top. And you're going to do the same thing here. Just put it 1/4 of an inch onto the cell phone pouch, fold it over the sticky. And then we will go on to the straps. So this is the part for the straps for your Velcro. You're going to need 2 strips of 2-inch green. Oh, I'm using green, whatever color you're using. I'm using 2 inches of that, and then 1 long strip that's 3 inches. And the 3-inch one you're going to cut in half, long ways. Take one of your green strips, flip it over sticky side up, and you're going to take one of your long strips, and you're only going to put it like half onto it. What you're doing here is you're making it so you have sticky on both sides and the top part. You'll see here. I'll show you. See the sticky you'll have left over. And then I'm just trimming down because I like my trims a little bit thinner than that. And this is just so that way your strap won't have any rough edges. It'll be nice and smooth. Then you cut out your 2 boxes on the top part of the leftover sticky up there, like that. And then you fold over your excess sticky, and you do 2 of these straps like this because I only show you how to do 1, because you're going to need one for your wallet as well. So make sure you do 2 of them. Okay, now you're going to take your cell phone pouch, and where it's got like the opening at the top, you're going to try to center this as much as you can on the back. Sometimes lining it up to your cutting mat helps. And you're just going to put the sticky side on the one side, and then that way you'll have your flap on the front. And I'm just getting it straight because it was driving me nuts. So there you go. Now we're going to do the one for the wallet. You should already have that made. And for the wallet, make sure that you're opening it like a book. You don't want to put it on backwards or upside down or anything like that. So you're going to put it on the back of it, the sticky on the back, and it'll fold over the wallet like that. Now we're going to do the Velcro. You can use any kind of Velcro you want. I just cut it down to your size of your straps. I have 2 one for the wallet and one for the cell phone pouch, and I have 2 long strips that I'm using for the back of the cell phone pouch to stick to the wallet. You can use 1, it's pretty much your choice, and this is all self-explanatory here because everybody knows how to put Velcro on. So I don't have time to say goodbye later on, so I'm just going to say bye now and just kind of watch the rest of the video to see how I put the rest of it together. And if you guys have any questions or comments, you can either inbox me or leave a message down below. Either way, I'll try to get back to you the best that I possibly can. And I'm sorry that the video was so cut up. I wish I could have did the whole entire thing, but unfortunately I couldn't. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you enjoy it and make lots of them. Thanks, bye.